A highway exists somewhere out there that whispers tales of the unseen, the unheard, and the unfathomable. Have you ever driven down a road so eerie, it felt as if the very air around you was thick with phantom whispers? This is the story of one such highway. A highway that knows your name before you've spoken it, a highway that sees you before you see it. Our tale begins on a chilly night in the late 70s, when two college students embarked on a journey they would never forget. The moon hung heavy in the sky, casting an ethereal glow on the desolate stretch of asphalt. Their laughter bounced off the cold, silent walls of the forest surrounding them, unaware of what lay ahead. As the minutes turned into hours, an unsettling quiet fell upon them. The hum of the engine and the crunch of tires on gravel were the only sounds that dared to break the silence. Suddenly, a chilling gust of wind swept through the car, sending shivers down their spines. The headlights flickered, casting eerie shadows that danced on the barren trees lining the highway. It was then that they saw it. A figure, barely discernible in the dim light, stood in the middle of the road. They slammed on the brakes, hearts pounding in their chests. The figure turned towards them, its eyes glowing in the faint light. It was a woman, her clothes torn and bloodied, her face pale and twisted in an expression of sheer terror. She raised a trembling hand and pointed behind them. They spun around only to find nothing but the endless, empty road stretching out behind them. When they turned back, the woman had vanished. The only evidence of her existence was the chilling echo of her silent scream, forever etched into their memories. They drove on, the haunting image of the woman seared into their minds. They reached their destination, but the journey had taken its toll. The once jovial students were now silent, their faces pale and drawn. They never spoke of that night again, their secret buried deep within them. But the highway remembers. It remembers every scream, every shiver, every heart that it has ever sent pounding with fear. It waits patiently, biding its time, ready to claim its next victims. And so our tale ends here, leaving you on the edge of your seat, yearning for more. But remember, the next time you find yourself on a desolate highway under the cold, indifferent gaze of the moon, think twice before you dismiss the whispering wind and the dancing shadows, for you never know what may be lurking around the next bend.